What are the best data plans for RVers and cruisers to keep connected? It's time for our periodic update. Hi there, I'm Cherie with the Mobile Internet Resource Center, where we focus on educating and guiding our fellow RVers and boaters to keeping connected in their travels. And of course, the data plans that you select to go along with the gizmos that you have procured is a big part of the picture. And we track those data plans very closely. And this is a periodic update going over all of our top pick plans for routers, hotspots, smartphones, and tablets, and some alternatives as well. Now, the caveat here is I am filming this in late September 2022. If it is much after that, please do check the companion guide that goes along with this video at rvmobileinternet.com/planpicks, where we have lots of updates. We keep that page constantly updated in between these periodic video updates because a lot can change. And I pretty much promise you, as soon as I click publish on this video, something's going to change. It always does. Now, this video, we are focused on data plans that can keep an RVer or cruiser connected, very similar to what they might be able to do at home. So plans that offer a lot of data to get laptops, streaming devices, cameras, and other things online. So we're focused on plans that include a lot of hotspot data or a lot of data that you can use on something like a tablet. Now, for choosing which type of device you want to use, we have a whole guide to that. So follow up on the pros and cons between routers, hotspots, smartphones, and tablets. And let's get to it. Okay, so we're starting first with data plans that you can get direct from the cellular carriers for mobile hotspot devices, which these are like a smartphone without the smartphone features that create a local area network from your cellular data, and cellular embedded routers, which are like hotspots, but a little more robust with a lot more features. These are plans that you'll have to get in addition to any plans that you have for your smartphone to make these devices, well, get you online. Now, with Verizon, they offer postpaid and prepaid options. We recommend the 150 gigabyte plan, which starts at $80 on the postpaid option and $70 on prepaid. That's if you have other lines of service that qualify for those discounts, or you can get them standalone for $100 or $110 per month. The difference between prepaid and postpaid is the priority of data that you're going to get on the network. And if you qualify for postpaid options, we do recommend springing that extra $10 a month and going postpaid. You'll get higher priority, which means faster speeds in congested markets. On AT&T, there are really no great postpaid options on AT&T at present time, so you'll have to go to their prepaid and their prepaid subsidiary Cricket. They both offer a 100 gigabyte plan for $90 a month. There are some slight variations between AT&T prepaid in that you can run it on routers and any AT&T compatible hotspot device. It is also available on tablets, and Cricket is only available on some AT&T compatible hotspot devices. It's not available for routers. They're both going to be at prepaid priority service, so they're not going to get postpaid priority on the networks. And also the Cricket option gives you coverage in Canada and Mexico. So those might be some deciding factors between which of AT&T's prepaid brands to go with. Next up, we have T-Mobile on their postpaid. They have what they call their mobile internet plans. They have a 100 gigabyte option. If you have a 5G hotspot that is branded by T-Mobile, you are qualified for their 100 gigabyte plan for $50 per month. If you are trying to use their plan, however, on a router or a LTE hotspot device, they only offer 50 gigabytes for $50 per month. So that is a consideration in what sort of devices you might want to go with. They do also offer similar plans on prepaid if you don't qualify for postpaid. And we have a new fourth carrier taking the place of Sprint, that is Dish Wireless and their Project Genesis. And they do have now a $20 per month unlimited hotspot plan. You do have to purchase the Nighthawk M6 device from them. And that plan only currently has native coverage in a few select core cities. You can only get it if you live and have a billing address in those cities. And they are currently roaming onto AT&T and T-Mobile. There are currently no restrictions on roaming usage. We do expect that to change in the future, so keep those in mind. if you go this route, but it is a great plan at $20 a month for unlimited hotspot use with no throttling or restrictions at present time. Like I said, we don't expect that to last for long. All right. There are some other options. We will be going over some alternatives at the end of this video. So if those options don't meet your needs, stay tuned for later in the video. Okay, moving on to consumer plans for your smartphone. And we are focused on plans that can give you a lot of mobile hotspot data off of your phone and give you a lot of usable data on device. All three of the carriers, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, offered their elite level of plans. Verizon, it's Get More. AT&T, it's Unlimited Elite. And T-Mobile, it's Magenta Max. They're all priced $85 to $90 per month, and they all offer premium on-device data, so there's no network management on these plans, and 4K video streaming. On AT&T and T-Mobile, they're offering 40 gigabytes of high-speed mobile hotspot use before you are hard throttled down to pretty unusable speeds until the end of the month. However, on Verizon, they are offering you 50 gigabytes of mobile hotspot use at high speed. However, if you are in one of their 5G ultra-wideband areas, which includes their new mid-band spectrum, which is getting larger and larger all the time, you are only throttled down to 3 megabit per second speeds when you are in ultra wideband after you've exceeded that 50 gigabyte cap. So that's a pretty good perk because that's pretty usable speeds for a lot of things you might need to do online. Otherwise, if you are in a nationwide 5G area or an LTE area, you are throttled down to 600 kilobits per second after you reach that cap. So those are all options to consider if you want a lot of hotspot data off of your smartphone at postpaid priority with the carriers. Another interesting option is Visible. They just launched their Visible Plus plan for $45 per month. That includes unlimited mobile hotspot use, throttled to 5 megabit per second, very usable speeds, but it is throttled, and it gives you 50 gigabytes of priority data on the smartphone as well as for hotspot use before you are subject to network management. And that is a prepaid brand, so it's going to be behind postpaid as far as priority goes. And that one does also include their ultra wideband access, which is where the coverage map is going to be growing and the fastest coverage is going to be into the future. They do have a basic level plan for $30 per month. On T-Mobile, there's another option you might consider if you need lots of unlimited hotspot data off of your smartphone. There's a little known plan called their 15 Global Plus plan that is intended for international travel. It's still lingering around in their system. That one does include unlimited high-speed mobile hotspot use off of your smartphone in the US only. But it's a great option as well. That one goes for $120 per month. And then Dish Wireless is also offering an unlimited smartphone plan for $30 per month, which, like the hotspot plan, also has no current throttling or other limitations on it and has the unlimited roaming. It, however, does require purchasing a smartphone directly from Dish to get service and only available in limited markets. But an interesting option to consider. We're excited to see where Dish goes as they move into place to be the fourth carrier replacing Sprint. Cellular embedded tablets are a great option if you can do things on the tablet. It's super easy to pair a Bluetooth keyboard with these. They can use them a lot like a laptop. There's so much you can do. You can stream videos on them. You can do FaceTime, video calls, Zoom, Teams, those sorts of things. So they're a great option, and you can get very affordable, unlimited data plans for use on the tablet itself. So do consider if that can play a role in how you assemble your mobile internet arsenal. If you have a postpaid plan with the carriers for your smartphone, you can typically add on a tablet to the plan for anywhere between $10 and $30 per month for unlimited data. That's a great option. But if you don't have one of those plans that you can add on, AT&T is still offering a $20 per month standalone plan. It is not on their website. It's not something that most reps know, but if you ask about it, they can usually find it and activate a tablet on that. That's $20 per month. And T-Mobile does still have a business plan, so you do have to qualify for business, and that one will give you unlimited data for $10 per month standalone. So both great options to consider. Definitely consider if a tablet can play a role in your mobile internet arsenal. Now moving on, if you qualify as a business, and a lot of the carriers consider sole proprietors, even working under their own social security number, to be a business. So it's not that difficult to qualify as a business with most of the carriers. Then you have some sweeter options. Starting with smartphone plans, they have the same elite level service that we went over in consumer, where the carriers were offering just 40 to 50 gigabytes of high-speed mobile hotspot use. Well, the business options, for usually just $5 or $10 more per month, or sometimes the same price, you can get 100 gigabytes of high-speed mobile hotspot use. And T-Mobile, if you have an iPhone, they now have a business plan that gives you 200 gigabytes of high-speed mobile hotspot use off of your smartphone. So a great option to consider if you qualify for a business. For hotspots, Verizon does offer a 100 gigabyte mobile hotspot plan that can also be used on routers for $75 per month. Again, subject to that 3 megabit per second throttle when you are in their ultra wideband areas. So a great option right there. And we already discussed the T-Mobile business tablet option for $10 per month. That is a great option to consider with T-Mobile if you have a cellular embedded tablet. And also AT&T and Verizon offer business internet plans that are wireless. On AT&T, they call it business broadband wireless internet, a whole bunch of words in there that they call it. And it starts at $65 per month and goes up to $225 per month. These plans are unlimited, but you pick your tier of speed of service that you want. They start at 10 megabit per second and they go on up from there. They are also subject to network management after a certain threshold. With Verizon, they are 300 gigabyte plans starting at $69 per month, capped at 10 megabit per second, and they go up from there as well for different speed tiers. Great options to consider if you qualify as a business and you need a lot of data and getting the maximum speed isn't your consideration. One thing to keep in mind with these plans, not that we've seen enforcement on it yet, but their terms of service do indicate that consumer level entertainment like streaming videos on Netflix or maybe even YouTube could be blocked. We have not seen reports of this yet, but that is in the terms of service, so do keep that in mind. All right, now let's talk about some alternatives to going direct with the carriers themselves. So first, let's talk about Starlink. Starlink is a satellite constellation, low Earth orbit, being launched by SpaceX. It is operational and a great option if portability is your focus, not mobility. So this isn't authorized for use in motion, but you can take this big dish with you, set it up, and have unlimited internet anywhere you can get a clear view of the sky. Now, that is a great option, $135 per month for unlimited high-speed usage. The RV service is a lower priority on their network, which means if you're in a congested market, you might get slower speeds. And of course, consider if you can get a wide view of the sky, because trees can impact the reliability of that. We have a full guide that you can follow up with that to see if that is the right option for you. Moving back into cellular options, T-Mobile does offer a home internet and a business version. It is an unlimited service for $50 per month. There are discounts if you have one of their high-tier smartphone plans, so that's a great option. It is intended for fixed location use only. If you want to move locations, you are technically supposed to call them and get that authorization to move location. We have not seen enforcement on this yet, but they tell us we should tell you that, and it is in their terms of service. And you are required to use the gateway device that comes with that plan. It is free with the plan. It is larger. It is a router. You cannot move the SIM card to other devices, and there's no external antenna ports on it. But that is a great option that a lot of folks are using these days to keep connected on T-Mobile's network. If you are not in one of the service locations where you can get service on the unlimited plan, they just did recently launch their light version of it, and you can get up to 300 gigabytes of data on that plan for $150 per month. And then you're on a waiting list for if unlimited becomes available in your service area. You can upgrade to the unlimited service and get it for $50 a month unlimited. So that's a great option there as well. The FMCA, if you're a member of the Family Motor Coach Association, which is open to all RV owners, you qualify for their Tech Connect program. And basically what they have is access to those AT&T business plans that we talked about in the prior section. They offer it for $59.90 $5.99 a month for their 12 gigabyte per second plan, or you can upgrade for $5 more per month to their 25 megabit per second plan. That is a great option for getting service on AT&T, and they do say you can use the SIM card. You are required to purchase or rent their really low-end hotspot device, but they do say in their terms of service you can move that SIM card to other AT&T compatible devices. So that is a great option for getting unlimited AT&T service. If you're looking for unlimited on T-Mobile's network, the Calyx Institute and other nonprofits still do offer those plans. You basically pay an upfront annual fee. With Calyx, it's between $500 and $700 for a year, and then you get unlimited service on the device they provide. So you cannot move the SIM card on this plan. And then you've got unlimited T-Mobile service on a hotspot device and it works out between $30 and $50 per month, depending upon which plan options that you choose with them. That's a great option to consider for unlimited on T-Mobile that is authorized for mobility. And then there are third-party resellers and vendors. These are folks that have somehow acquired lines of service that they are reselling to you. You are not having a direct relationship with the carrier. Some of the plans are legit, some not so much, and these do have a high risk factor with them. They can be discontinued by the carriers at any time. So we definitely do recommend that if you rely on third-party options, you might be familiar with things like Nomad Internet, OTR Mobile, Mobile Must Have. They all offer these third-party plans. And just go in eyes wide open and have backup options online. They are a great way to get a lot of data that you can't get directly from the carrier sometimes, but they do have their risks. So go follow up with our guide to that. All right, that is the wrap up of the data plans that we currently are recommending that you focus your research on. Do follow up with the guide that goes along with this. We have a whole page on this that goes with a lot of guides and information on selecting your data plans, as well as more information on each of these options that I just went over. So go follow up there. And like I said, any changes that happen after I publish this video will be posted there as well. And of course, a mobile internet solution is not about data plans alone. You also need to select the right gear for your needs, signal enhancing strategy, and which options and combinations of these options make sense for your unique needs on the road. They all differ. There is not a one size fits all or even fits most option out there that we've found anyway. All of our needs vary. So much depends upon your travel style, what you need to do online, your budget, your technical comfort level, and a whole bunch of other things. And that's what we focus on over at the Mobile Internet Resource Center. So head on over there as you're researching your options for keeping online in your travels. We have a bunch of free content that is available. We are not sponsored. We don't do third-party advertising, and we're not trying to sell you any stuff or plans. We're not affiliated either. We are all member supported, and it is with the generosity of our premium members that we're able to offer free content like this video and all the content that you find over on the Mobile Internet Resource Center. For their support, our members get to go further with our in-depth educational content. They get alerts, they get reviews of the products that we have in testing, and they get interactive guidance with our staff in our forums and our webinars. So if mobile internet is an important part of your lifestyle, do consider becoming a member. Come join us and help make all of this possible. Until our next update, may the bandwidth be with you. These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself.